the a-hole for refusing to reconcile with my biological sister after she falsely accused me of assault. This is my first post, so sorry about the story. We are in for storytelling anytime and any day. This story takes place 7 years ago. At this time, I, 18 male, and my biological sister, 15 female, had always gotten into arguments. There would be small petty things, but then blow up because we just didn't get along. My father at the time was in his third marriage, and his new wife brought in 3 daughters. So I had 4 younger sisters, 1 biological sister, and 3 stepsisters. My father was military, and we got sent to a military station in Japan. One day, during the summer before school, our parents told us 3 teenagers, my biological sister, stepsister, and I, were told that one of us would be sent back to our families in the United States due to constant fighting. It was ultimately decided that my biological sister would be sent back to live with our biological mother while the rest of us stayed. Start of the school year, I was starting 12th grade, my stepsister 10th grade, and my biological sister would be starting her freshman year of high school. Few months into the school year, I was brought into my parents' room, saying we need to talk. To my shock, it was that my biological sister had accused me of assault and said it was done when we were kids. What? My parents asked me about what she could be talking about, and the only incident was that when I was 11, I said something inappropriate in front of her that I learned on the internet. I got apprehended for it and was taught my lesson. My parents and my 3 younger sisters learned that my biological sister is a pathological liar and was caught multiple times in said lies. My parents said that due to this, I was no longer allowed to babysit my 2 younger siblings still in elementary school, and that I had to always be with my teenage stepsister or an adult with them. When I called them out on believing a pathological liar, they said, "We don't believe her, but we have to take this seriously." My response to them was, "If you take this seriously, then you are fueling her fire more." This led to my being shunned by the most of my family on my mom's side and dad's side, besides an aunt, uncle, and a few cousins. Fast forward 2 years later, I am about to be shipped out into the military with my aunt and uncle who didn't believe my biological sister, and I got a call from my biological mother saying that my biological sister was in a hospital for attempting suicide. I asked how, what? For attempting suicide? How did I not get that with understanding? I asked how this pertains to me, since she also knew how I felt about my biological sister, and she said that with her recovering from the incident, the truth came out and she fabricated the assault. Immediately, my mother apologized to me and said that my biological sister's reasoning was that he seemed so happy over there. I thought nothing of it and accepted my mother's apology. Fast forward to today, where I am now, 25 male, have moved on with my life, but still not forgiving her or plan to. I have served almost 6 years in the military, and most of my family has tried to or did apologize for everything that happened with my sister and didn't believe her for a second. My same family keeps on asking if I would ever sit down to talk it out, and I always refuse, saying I love her as a sister, but I will never like her as a person. She has told the family that she's willing to patch things up if I apologize to her about the situation, and I outright laughed and said, "Hell no." My family keeps on hounding me that she's my only real sibling, but I have 3 younger sisters, my stepsisters, who still view me as their older brother with no issues, and I am now uncle to my sister's new son. I don't want or feel that I have any obligation to sit down with her to fix things because of the seriousness of her actions, but my family is saying that I should mend things since that is my blood and blood is my family. Am I the a-hole for not wanting to reconcile with my biological sister after she falsely accused me of assault? Woo! This was really indeed a long one. Now listen, let me say my take. Then you can drop your comment below if you're watching this. This is a very serious accusation. A very serious accusation. There are some families that would have gotten him locked up. There are some families that won't take it. There are some moms that won't take it. To hear that you actually abused, I don't care whether you're my son or you are my husband, you actually abused a daughter I gave birth to, a daughter that I treasured. It's a very serious allegation. Very serious one. The funny thing is that when you hear a story like that, let's say you hear that from your daughter, the first thing to do is to actually believe your daughter. Let me just tell you the truth. If your daughter walks up to you and tell you, "Oh, this woman is doing such and such thing to me," the first thing to do is to believe your daughter. Like, I don't blame the parents for actually trying to say, okay, move away, or even arrest him or send him away to another family's house because they are scared. They are scared that it could be true. They don't know. They were not there. So first of all, I want to clear that up. I don't blame the parents' movement. In fact, they were mild. Like if it was real, they were mild. I blame the sister. There's no form of apology that can take away some things. Let me just tell you, there's no form of apology that can take away some things. You literally like robbed me of my family, because then families could not trust me. Even those that were saying, please, I trust you, at the back of their mind they'll also be careful. I'm telling you, even the uncle, the aunts and cousins that said, oh, I trust him, he will never do that to his sister, they will still be careful with the way you come close to their children, their little children, if they even had any. So it's a very serious allegation, serious accusation that could have even, like, if they were to take it very further, like they would have, maybe if he's going for a job, they would have said, okay, no job for you anymore. We saw this and that in your history. Your family, your sister did this. You know, people that can trace things. Or maybe it has been written down somewhere. Before you know it, his job is. So the whole thing is very complex. And for them to even say she's saying that she's willing to let things go if he apologizes. Like, who does that? Apologizes for what? Which situation? You created the situation because of the way you hurt other people, the way you've lied against other people. Other people are running away from you because they feel like you've been a liar and you're not one to be trusted. And to be honest, them saying, oh, she's your only blood sister, you are of the same blood, I don't really feel that is any reason to, like, of course, forgive her, go for therapy, but things can't be forgotten. You can move on with it in the sense that you be careful, you know, be free but still be careful, know some boundaries, be careful about what you tell her, what you do to her, so that she will not come again and bring another lie or whatever. So you're definitely not the hero. Your sister needs to apologize and even pray that you accept the apology. She has no right, she has no earning, because you guys are the same blood, to say that, okay, oh, because we are of the same blood, you are, like, I earn your apology. So that's that for that. First time reaction, first time opinion. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you feel different? Do you feel like I'm over judging things? Do you feel like I should calm down my judgments? Or what do you think? Tell me what you think about each situation I post on this platform. So subscribe, follow me, like, turn your notification bell on, share, comment, and see you all in my next video. Peace.